Well, I'm gonna start those lessons, the 10 lessons I promised to start on how to take better pictures.
What are your lessons going to be about?
Well, this first lesson is all about picking a good subject.
How do you go about doing that?
Well, that's what the lesson's all about, really. Oh, hey, hi, Shutter Clickers. I didn't know you were there. Glad you could join us. Hey, this first lesson, as I promised, there'll be a series of 10. This first lesson is going to be all about, hey, a little drum roll, how to pick a good subject.
And how do you do that?
Well, a good subject is a subject that you pick to take a picture of. That's it. Hey, I'm glad you could join us. I'll catch you later.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. What do you mean, wait?
I don't think that was good enough.
Really?
Well, you didn't really explain anything.
Oh. Well, you know, really that's what it's all about, is picking the subject that you really want, that you really like. It's all about you, the camera, and the subject. So, well, let me think about it. We'll run that intro, and then when I come back, we'll see what we got. Okay?
Okay. And with what good news do you have?
Well, I think I've got some good ideas, some good points to help you pick a good subject. So let's get started.
Go, man, go.
As I go through the lesson, I'll be flipping up some pictures, and most of these pictures are, well, 35, 40, 45 years old. Pictures I took obviously way back when. And you know, they're not going to mean a lot to you, but they do mean something to me, and that's the importance when you pick a subject. The first person you want to please when picking a subject is yourself. You know, your enthusiasm about the subject is of primary importance to getting a good photograph. You know, the subject should be someone or something that attracts your attention, that inspired you. You know, that's the reason why you wanted to take the picture in the first place. It attracted your attention and it inspired you. The subject should be someone or something that you want to remember. You know, something you can put away up here and have a photograph, a good photograph, that will remind you of what you put away. So, don't take pictures to please others unless you're getting paid to do so. And if you're getting paid to do so, you know, why are you watching this in the first place? You're already a professional. You don't need me. Okay? So let's move on. Subject. What is a good subject? Well, it can be and should be, often it should be of people you love. You know, kids, your kids, grandkids, any family member or friend that's important to you. It's always about the people who are most important. A good subject also should be yourself. You know, now don't forget to include yourself in some of the pictures. Now, I'm not suggesting that you do a continuous string of selfies. That's not what I'm saying at all. But don't leave yourself out of the family history. Now, why people? Because people subjects are good reminders of the good times from your past. And those good times are the times that help us get through the struggles of today. So look for the unique, and they will be the strongest reminders. Good subjects are also times and places where you've taken your family and have done something that you don't do every day. Things like vacations, school activities, church activities, sports, award ceremonies, graduations. You know, the list is endless. It's whenever you get together with the family, your camera should be there with you. I think that's a good rule of thumb. whatever you do, wherever you go, if it's a family get-together or a family outing, your camera should be there with you. Why? Because these activities are family history. They're family history in the making. They are reminders of what you thought was important as you were growing old and your kids were growing up. You know, who goes around taking pictures of people they don't love? I don't know of anybody. It's important, I think, for your kids and your grandkids to know and to be reminded that they were loved when they were growing up. So be inspired so that your photos will inspire others. I think family history with love is like a pizza with double cheese. You know, a good subject is also pictures of places. And those places can be with or without family in the picture. You know, a picture of Niagara Falls with the family standing in front of the falls and covering it up is not a picture of Niagara Falls. It's a picture of the family covering up Niagara Falls. And that may or may not be what you want. You know, there's nothing wrong with taking pictures of your vacations, your trips, or whatever it is without a family member in that picture, covering up what you really want to take a picture of. So when shooting pictures of places and things, look for the unusual shot, not the one that everyone takes. If you're going to take the one that everyone takes, just go online and download a professional picture of it. Okay? You know, it's like arches in Utah. I mean, there are thousands of pictures of the main arch in Utah, in Arches National Park. And a lot of those are taken by, you know, professional photographers. They've gotten special permission to be there at a special time so they can get a special picture. So if that's the kind of picture you want to take, well then just download theirs. It'll be the best of the best. But maybe you can do it from a perspective that was interesting to you, and it may not be the typical everyday shot. And that's what you should strive for. If you want family in the picture of a place that you're visiting, then put them in there with class. And we'll discuss that next time when we're learning how to and we're talking about setting up composition. So some points to remember. Number one, be selective. Spend your time getting that one good shot instead of 10 meaningless shots. Don't use the shotgun approach. It doesn't work. Good photography is not about getting lucky. Number two, a good subject must have value to you, the photographer. And value implies lasting importance. Number three, a good subject is more than a person or place. It must always convey an idea or a memory. Number four, good subjects are everywhere you go. But practice will perfect your selection process. Number five, every photo has a subject, but some are a lot more interesting to others. You know, all those photos you've seen from my past today had a subject. They weren't technically perfect. Some of them were slides that had been scanned in. You know, they weren't color corrected. Maybe the lighting wasn't good or whatever. But they were interesting to me and my family. And that should be first priority for all of us, shouldn't it? I mean, that's what photography is really all about. So the bottom line is just what I said at the beginning. The subject is whatever you want it to be. The subject is whatever you want to take a picture of. But it doesn't have to be a plain Jane snapshot. It can be so much more. It can be a photograph, something which will make you proud to show because it captures the meaning of the moment. And I think that's very, very important. You know, And obviously the most important thing is the old saying, F8 and be there. Now, I don't remember who said that. Some photographer way back in the 30s said that originally. And F8 and be there. What that means is this. Number one, F8 is don't forget your camera. And be there means to get out there. You know, enjoy the world that God has given you. Enjoy the people and the world around you. They're beautiful. Learn to enjoy the moment. So that's what it's all about. It's about you, the camera, and taking the photograph, picking the subject that conveys an idea or that has meaningful memories for you and your family. Next time, we'll address the issue of composition, how to make your snapshots, how to take that subject and put it into your photograph in an interesting way. Now, I hope I didn't go over my 5-minute limit. And hey, thanks for watching. And in the meantime, F8 and be there. Get your camera, get out, and keep that shutter clicking. Hey, bye now.
We were young and we were free and running, never bothered about what could be coming. Every day we danced and life was smiling. We were young and drunk in love. A few years later I have started thinking, if it's just love in every glass I'm drinking, we're like one and without you I'm sinking. I'm always shining next to you. Oh, I got you, there's no reason to chasing pavement on my own, 'cause you're here to stay every night and day. I'm delighted 'cause I got you.
I have always been afraid of changes, but you show me life is full of faces. Sometimes clouds got in our favorite places, but we were young and unaware.
Oh, I got you, there's no reason to chasing pavement on my own, 'cause you're here to stay every night.